Michael here for Tactica Imperialis. Welcome to today's video. Today is the final part of our little mini narrative campaign that Kieran and I have been running. It's going to be a 1250 point 40k narrative battle report pitting the T'au against the Harlequins as you are used to. We're going to be playing Sabotage today. This is the grand finale. So if you've missed the previous two battle reports, you know what you're doing right now. You're going in the description. You're going to watch the other two just to contextualize where we're at. So spoiler warning, I'm going to spoil it all right now, so quick description, go. Okay, you're done, good, you're back. Right, spoiler time. So, in the first game we had the patrol where the Harlequins returned to capture prisoners for information. They failed that pretty horribly, and the T'au were able to drive them back. This allowed them to ambush the Harlequins, who, because they're Harlequins, were able to escape without much difficulty and move on to the Sabotage site. So, there is a sort of work-in-progress Webway Portal set up in the middle of the T'au research facility, and the Harlequins are now going to attempt to destroy it. Now, we've both got advantages going into this game, because we've both got one win each. We've both given ourselves an additional stratagem. Because forewarned is forearmed, yes, okay, I lost the ambush, but I still know they're coming. I've got extra sentries. I've got the extra sentry stratagem for free. And Kieran, because, well, you know, he's prepared for this sort of thing, he's Harlequins. His Harlequins have got the extra explosives stratagem for free. So he's going to get one more attempt to plant the bomb, and I'm going to have more chance of seeing him while he attempts to do it. This has meant that my army is actually more like 1400 points. It's nearly 1500 because the 2 units of sentries that are troops, it's about 80 points a unit. So I do have more stuff than I'm really obliged to have, but at the same time, Kieran's going to be able to get right up in my face. He's playing Harlequins who are extremely fast, so it might pan out both ways. So place your bets in the comments below. Who do you think is going to take the campaign out? Will the Harlequins destroy the work-in-progress Webway generator, or will the T'au be able to do what the Imperium couldn't and breach the labyrinthine dimension for itself? Place your bets. Let's have a look at the armies on the board, and then we'll get on with the game. Here we go. Here is the T'au army that I am going to be using today. Leading up, we're going to be playing with the Vanguard attachment, the Elites one, because while I've got 2 troops, they're going to be my sentries. So just roll with it, okay? Leading the eye, we have my Cold Star Commander. She's, as you'd expect to find her, she's got her shield generator, missile pod, burst cannon, and she's also got a multi-tracker as opposed to the advanced targeting system. And as for warlord traits, she's obviously just going to have Feel No Pain. It's the logical one for me to take. Then as my elite choices, I've got a fire state marksman with 4 sniper drones, who I'm going to be trying out again because they did serve me well in the patrol mission. I've got 5-man stealth team, 4 stealth suits, with burst cannon and velocity tracker, and then the stealth Shas'el as fusion and velocity tracker. I know it's scummy to take them, but the Harlequin vehicles have that -1 to hit thing, so I don't feel so bad, because otherwise I'm hitting on 5s all the time. Then we have a 4-man crisis suit team. We have 2 burst cannons and a flamer, burst cannon, air bursting frag, plasma flamer, drone controller, and fusion flamer velocity tracker with 8 gun drones. Nice and simple. We have 10 pathfinders with a rail rifle and a Shas'el. I would have had more, but I've left them at home. I'm an idiot. And then mounted a Devilfish, which is going to have the recon drone in it as well. I've got a recon drone. The Devilfish has got these 2 gun drones as usual. And then my 2 sentries for the army as a 10-man fire warrior team and a 10-man breacher team, both with Shas'els. No other upgrades there. They're basically just there to be sentries, which is why I'm taking the Vanguard, not the other detachment and split my breaches up to make battalion. Just the way it has had to be. So that's 250 points of attack. Oh, I'm dumb. Sorry, I completely forgot. I have a broadside with all the missiles, so twin higher missile pods, smart missile system's fallen off. Seeker missile, he's got a multi-track target lock so he can move and fire, and he's got 2 missile drones as well, keeping him company. Sorry, I'm not that intelligent today. So that is the T'au army. Let's go over and have a look at the Harlequins. And the Harlequins for today are going to be running a battalion detachment because they need all of the HQ slots that they can get their hands on. So, leading the army, I'm assuming we have a Troopmaster who's carrying a Caress along with his Shuriken pistol, and he'll have the Feel No Pain warlord.
No, he's the other one that gives an extra attack on the charge.
Yeah, an extra attack on the charge. Alright, that's fair enough. We then have 2 Shadow Seers, one of which has a Neuro Disruptor, which is that one, has a Neuro Disruptor. And they're going to be using all the psychic powers, I think, between them.
Yeah, doubling up on Hidden Pathways. This one will have the Mind War one that I can never remember the name of. And this will have the -1 to hit.
Okay, Mirror of Minds, that I think is Fog of Dreams, and then both have hidden pathways. That makes total sense. In troops, we have a nice simple job here. So 4 units of Harlequin Caresses in a Star Weaver, and then 2 units of 4 Harlequin Kisses and a normal dude, both in the Star Weavers. We then have 2 units of 2 Skyweaver jet bikes, both with their shuriken cannons and the Star Bowler. No. Zephyr Glaives. Sorry. So I'm trying to get that right, I got it wrong. So yeah, shuriken cannons and Zephyr Glaives, and then the same again. Nice and simple, nothing really too complex about it. As far as the mission's going to go, if you could just, I'm just going to take it. And so this is how it's going to work. Kieran's going to be deploying over here, and the objective is going to be about here. I think it's suitably set within 12 inches of the center. We're going to put it smack bang in the middle because niceties. Kieran's going to go first. I can bring reserves on whenever he wants along here, and I only get reserves in after the alarm. So
and on a 3+.
And then on a 3+. So it's kind of hard for me to get my reserves in. So how it's going to go is we play with sentries. Now, for those of you who haven't seen sentries before, I know the page well. It's this one. So my units, my 2 troop units, should only have 1 unit, but I've taken a free stratagem to get me 2. Are going to be put into the middle of the board. Half of them must be deployed within the middle of the board. The rest can be deployed a bit more widely. And then at the start of each of my movement phases, we roll a dice for who gets to control them. By control, we mean basically move. If it's a tie, they don't move, and then if we get a winner, then they move. So nothing will then happen for me until, well, trouble happens. So if Kieran's units get within 3 inches of me, if they've got a low power rating, the jet bikes only have a 5 power rating, I think.
The transports have a 6.
And the transports are 6, so they've got a 6-inch spotting range. If he shoots or casts a psychic power without using silenced weapons, he attacks me in melee but doesn't kill me, but I can't overwatch. Or, of course, getting spotted. Once that happens, the turn for Kieran will end immediately. If it's his turn, if it's my turn, then I get to start a new turn where I can set up my responsibles. And then the game goes under my control, the sentries becomes normal. I think they stay as individual models rather than becoming the units they used to be, but that's how that's going to go, and then I'll get reserves in later. I think that's everything you basically need to know before the game starts. I've overshot. I've definitely overshot. I'm intelligent. There's a few extra strategies we can use, but we'll use those as and when it comes along. Game will last between 5 and 7 turns. If the objective goes boom, then Kieran wins. Otherwise, I win. And keeping track of that is quite simple. Plant some bombs by getting close to it, and then if you roll a d6 then the game and get over 7, you win the game. So that's everything you need to know. We're going to just go and get ourselves deployed. There's our 2 armies, and then we'll get on with the game. So here we go. We are deployed. So this is the fancy little objective webway generator thingamabob that the T'au are working on, and the sentries are majoritively deployed around. I've got every angle covered because logical deployment. There's 5 fire warriors and 5 breaches there, nice and easy. I've then spread out my sentries in what you'd call a logical defensive deployment. Not a scummy one, because that's not what I do. So I've got fire warriors here, 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 and here, on what I would consider the high ground, because, you know, they've got long-range weapons, that's where we expect them to be. I've then got breaches here, 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 and there, in what you consider Cinder low ground, because I don't know where the Harlequins are flipping coming from. They could be coming from there, they could be coming from there. As it turns out, they're coming from there. So, there is 1 unit jetbikes here, 1 unit jetbikes there, and a camouflaged Star Weaver, which is carrying the Troop Master and the Caress team. And that is meaning that it's down to a half range for spotting, so it's back down to 3 inches, even though it should normally be 6. I didn't take the stratagem, which is the spotting range on my sentries, because I thought, well, he's not really going to get past that. Unless he can literally just make them all go that way to plant the bomb, which I don't think is going to happen, because I'll have control of at least some of them if I win some roll-offs. I'm going to get a spot in before he can plant the bomb. I do think that's going to happen. So I'm not too worried. So, the attacker's going to take the first turn, which of course is the Harlequins. Kieran has 6. No, 5 because he spent 1. 5 commandments. I've got 4. And this should be... This should be intriguing. So, last chance to place your best. Now you've seen the armies and the board. We'll join you at the end of Harlequins, turn 1. Here we go. End of Harlequins, turn 1. Dead, dead, dead. All picked off nice and easy by the Zephyr Glaives and by the Troop Master. No risk at all. It was a little bit closer than a couple of the dice rolls, but I failed enough saves to die. So, I'm not actually going to take the camera off here because the T'au turn is kind of not really a turn. Yeah. So how it's going to work is for each of the sentries we'll roll a d6. each. And the winner of the roll will move the model that many inches. If it is a tie, the model does not move at all. So, for this model here, he doesn't move. For this model here, I get a 5, Kieran gets a 4.
5 inches.
So you move 5 inches. I'm just going to leave my dice behind as I go.
So, 6-inch roll.
I tell you what, if I leave my dice on my models and you leave your dice on yours, that might actually work. So he's done. I'm going to put a scatter dice next to him. So he's not moving. So for this model, I get a 2, Kieran gets a 4. For this model here, I get a 5,
So he doesn't move.
that's a 0. That model there, 4 and 4, another 0.
Okay.
Okay,
We'll just
everyone
leave
who's
the ones,
blank. Yeah, that one,
Okay.
5.
1. So you can move in 5.
That model there,
You can
4
move
and
in
3.
Has it got a soul?
Yeah, this is normally a little bit faster than this, but there's 20 models, so I've got a 6. I'm not sure if I want to move these guys, honestly.
Yeah.
4 and 2. I'm winning a lot of these
You're doing
rolls.
quite well, actually, yeah.
Next creature round, I've got a 5.
I got 5.
That's a 0, and then that model there,
You need 3.
6.
Doing a 6 there. Yep. I'm going to get to move these ones that are completely inconsequential.
And then this one here is the last one. 4 and 4 is a 0. So this guy in the crater, 5 and 6. Okay, good. I wanted that one.
The guy on top of the box.
Yep, the guy in the box.
You
5 and 3.
I'm not doing well at this.
Yeah, it won't matter.
No, it's
Okay,
not
the one at the terrain at the back, 5 and 5, 0. The one up here, 5.
Oh, I can move from 6.
And then the guy right at the back, 2,
And a 5.
2 and 5. Okay, so those guys are basically out of the game at this point. So that's intriguing. So we've got a couple of zeros. So that's a 0, and that's a 0. So the white dice are the guys I'm moving. The black dice are the guys that Kieran's moving. I'm just going to move them very quickly because we've already done the maths and nobody can get into spotting range. But everyone has noticed that the comms have suddenly gone dark on this flank, so there is going to be general movement in this direction. So we'll come back at the end of Harlequin's turn 2, since, well, that's what's going to happen, because this is just a little bit of movement. So we'll see you soon. Okay, sit rep, Harlequin turn 2. Boom, dead. Boom, boom via silenced weapons, dead. So 3 more sentries bit the dust. The troop master and the troop are all re-embarked into here. And there's a little bit of 2 fire teams because I got to form a little fire team out of some guys, and Kieran sort of did some shuffling that way, and I formed a second fire team with what's left. This guy's practically useless. This guy's gone. This guy's gone. They're out of the game at this
I'm
point.
going to try and run that one off the table edge.
But with them being fire warriors, it's actually not so bad because them being at the back and having the longer range ones is not so bad. He's out of the game because he's a breacher. But this is going to get a little bit interesting. So we'll come to these guys last because they're the interesting ones, and I want to get all my other sentries moved. So, working from top to bottom, let's take this team of 3 here.
Right, so the closest guy.
Okay,
I get to move from 4.
okay. The breach of Shas'el, I get a 6. I don't think that's going to be enough.
No,
But,
I'm not sure it is.
and then the next breacher,
Move from 4.
okay. The fire warrior,
5. It's my turn now.
the breacher here,
You get to move from 6.
They're going to finish you. They're going to clean you
the
up.
breacher here. Need a 6. Nope.
You could just shift them across.
The guy up in the terrain.
Okay,
Okay, I'm just going to move this 6 over this guy so as we understand. The guy right up in the corner.
Come on. Oh, I get to move in 2.
Yeah, if you
Yes, there's a 2 on that guy. This guy who's now here. I've got a 4.
5.
Just put it on the cup.
Okay.
And then I'll get covered soon.
Alright. This guy here.
There you go. That's fine.
1.
2.
Ah. This guy here.
Alright, cool.
6.
1.
Okay, I think that's the alarm.
I think that is the alarm. Do I want to try and use a reroll to get a 6?
I will.
I'm going to be first split fire and shoot one next down his thing, but I think.
I honestly don't think it's worth it.
No, I don't think it is either at this point.
Now let me. Could you take the camera off me?
Well, we might as well do the other
No, the
3.
thing is, I think because you're all for each one individually, as soon as the alarm goes, that's it.
Okay, yeah.
So if you take the camera off me a second, I'm going to see if I can move him 6 inches. If I'm within 9, yeah, I am. So he's going to move to within 3
8 shots.
and move him 6
Alright,
inches.
let's just go for.
That's hang on, it's 2 up though.
Oh, right, yeah. So 4 long, 2 up,
And he's just still outside 3.
and he's still out.
Okay, we're still going.
Okay, we carry. Oh, sorry. Finger in the wrong place. All right, so it's not over. All right, so
Okay, so
this guy.
That guy. 2.
Oh, only 3 moves.
2.
Move.
That's a 0. Alright, this breacher here. 5.
5.
Alright, that one. I think I've already checked this one.
I'm going to use a reroll.
Kieran's going to try and re-roll, is he? So he's down to
1 in 3 chance that
down
I
to 3 CP. Here we go. No. And I think I'll prove this one to you, ladies and gentlemen, just myself.
Then he should be within 8. Well, not of that.
That's, even as the crow flies, that's 8 inches. So he's just going to come along here. And ding.
Okay.
So I don't have quite the ability to do fancy clacks and sound effect, but the alarm is gone. So we're just going to move all the sentries, and then I'm going to do all my reserve rolls. So how this is going to go, I'll remind you again in the rules. That at the end of any of my movement phase, after the alarm goes off, I can bring guys in on a 3+. On the first turn, in subsequent turns, no roll is required, and they must go within 6 inches of either of the 2 long board edges. So, with 3s to get them in this turn, the Pathfinders are embarked to the Devilfish for the record, and then for every other turn after that, it will be automatic. So, we're going to move the sentries, and then we're going to join you at the end of T'au, turn 2. Alright, end of T'au, turn 2. Yeah, you might be noticing the board's rather empty right now. I cocked all my reserve rolls. Failed it with a re-roll, and then failed it. So yeah, all of my big guns are still set off the board, which is really frustrating. In other news, the Stealth Suits came in, and thanks to their Velocity Trackers pulverized the Star Weaver. They're going to die now, but they pulverized it. Lovely. I'm going to do 1 wound here and 1 wound here because Kieran's going to make him 4+ invulnerable saves. Usual stuff. No worries, he did have to use a reroll to try and save the Star Weaver from the Fusion Master, but failed. So, Kieran's down to 2 command points, I'm down to 3, but I've got none of my reserves. My Marksman is here, my Snipers are there, my Broadside's there, and its drones are there. And of course, the Stealth are over here. So, I don't know. It's not great, but it could be a lot worse. So, we'll join you at the end of Harlequins, turn 3. End of Harlequins, turn 3. The bomb has been planted by those bikers. They shot and charged into here. Their shooting was ineffectual and the combat was worse. They killed 1 fire warrior between them, and then the guy got punched to death by the fire warriors in response. So, yeah. But they did manage to plant the first bomb counter, and because of the 3 extra explosive stratagem that Kieran got to start the game as part of the campaign, he has restocked them, so he will be able to do that again. Over here, the missile drones were shot to death, and then a charge was made by the bikers, and he kills 1 guy on Overwatch to the missile pods, but the combat was useless. Down here, surprisingly nobody. The Stealth Suits died ignominiously, and did no damage in any sense whatsoever. So, problems. Problem number 1 is he needs to die. Problem number 2 is I need to get my broadside out of dodge. Problem number 3 and 4 is the fact that those 2 units are both going to be able to drop their bombs pretty damn soon. It's turn 3, so there's definitely going to have time to get there and drop the bombs. And we know that if that counter gets to 6, the game will end. Unless I just cut the wires at the end of the game. If it gets above 6, then there's nothing I can do. So, all of my reserves, all of you lot over there that were useless with your dice rolls last round, you get to come in now. Hopefully I'm going to try and assassinate a couple of the units. We'll see how this goes. We'll come back at the end of T'au, turn 3. End of T'au, turn 3. So the crisis team arrived here, and with help, got rid of the troop. Troop Master lived on 1 shocking wound. Drones did all the work. I'm such an idiot. Because I declared my targets and then realised I hadn't put 1 into the Troop Master. At that point, no take back, CCI, stuff like that. I got the troop down to 1 guy who had to be finished off by some Fire Warriors. The Cold Star fired at that, and of course he made all his invulnerable saves. The Fusion Blaster fired at that with a reroll, and of course he made his invulnerable save. The Plasma Rifle got through, and the Burst Cannon got 1 through, so it's down to 4. It's not completely unharmed, but it's practically fine. The Devilfish arrived over there and shot 2 wounds off the biker. The Sniper drones attempted to help, but failed completely. And in the combat, nothing happened at all. Yeah, it's a problem. So there's going to be 2 more bombs planted this round, potentially a 3rd. Yeah, it's not good because that takes the odds down to 33% chance of me winning. So, we'll join you at the end of Harlequins, turn 4. Just as an update on command points, Kieran has 1, I have 2. End of Harlequins, turn 4. Apologies about the volume, by the way, nothing I can do about it. I'll do my best to deliver it in post. So, massive amount of dead Fire Warriors and Breaches. Everybody's gone at this point by 1. I didn't even do my attack. No, yes. Missed anyway. So, she's hit with Fog of Troops. She's at -1 to hit against infantry and the vehicles now. And thanks to using hidden pathways, just went boing. And 1, 2, 3, 4 more bombs applied thanks to the stratagem, meaning that the counter is up to 5. So at this point, Kieran wins on a 2+, and there's nothing I can do about that, pretty much. So, in terms of what is left to plant, there's 2 units in there, 1 there, and there's 3 more. So if I could kill all 3 of them, and spend a command point to take it to -1, I have a 33% chance of winning. Yeah, this battle's pretty much gone at this point, but, well... Oh, and also I should mention at this point, the Shadow Series is now out and about, so the -1 to wound BS.
It's just infantry.
Yeah, but that's enough BS to make it BS. So that's in play now, which is great. So, yeah, this is not looking good. So, we'll join the end of T'au, turn 4. Here we go. End of T'au, turn 4. I did what I could. So, that transport went pop, 1 died in an explosion, 3 more died to shooting, and then the last one actually ran away. So that's 1 counter that can't be placed. Unfortunately, the Shadow Seers right there, she didn't die in the disembarking, so she's fine, and we'll find the next turn. I killed the other transport with the combined effort of my Pathfinders and broadside and everything. And my shooting, unfortunately, could not kill the trooper, so I charged him, but he made his immortal save because, you know, every single time there's a force 1 dice needs to be rolled, it makes the forward immortal save. That's become a bit of a trend, I think, from Kieran's dice. It happens a lot. So he did his attacks back, did 3 wounds. I also Sabotage his last turn, by the way, for the observance amongst you. And that's the end of the turn. Now, on Harlequin turn 5, which is what it's about to be, 1, 2 bombs are going to be planted. That takes the total up to 7. Even with the stratagem to cut the wires, I cannot physically win. As a result, the game is basically over. So,
excellent campaign.
Yeah, so there you go. That is the end of the campaign. As you may have predicted when you saw the combatants right at the beginning a couple of weeks ago, yes, the Harlequins did win, and to be honest, they won it quite convincingly.
There's not a lot left, to be fair. If your Crisis team had come in a turn earlier.
Maybe. I mean, it's one of those... I don't want to blame my dice. I hate blaming my dice. But you know my dice can be terrible.
Yeah.
And this game, I had a really bad turn. Basically, the alarm turn. I missed 3 out of 6 reserve rolls, including having a reroll with the command point. So I really was down a lot of units, which allowed me to really push into the centre when I couldn't deal with it. And then twice, the Troop Master survived on 1 wound. He got a little lucky to live. The Biker living on 1 wound was a nuisance. It was a lot of, like, almost rolls that just wouldn't quite get me what I wanted. So, it is a defeat for the T'au and for the campaign overall. The Harlequins are victorious. The Webway generator is destroyed. So, the T'au are defeated, but not too bad. I mean, I was surprised I even won any of them. I'll admit, Harlequins are so fast and so...
This last game was a lot closer than it looks.
Yeah, it looks really bad because, yeah, the Harlequins have done their job and are now basically on the next turn. Yeah, okay, the Crisis Suit is now a death bomb that you can't really deal with. But it's one of those things I think I would, even if it were like, I don't think I could table you.
No, I could just run away.
Yeah, so it's one of those things. But I can't be too despondent. It's not a bad result, and I got a win under my belt, so I'm not too bad. So, thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed the campaign over the last couple of weeks. If you were correct in your assumptions across the entire campaign of who would win every game, then congratulations to you as well. Thank you for watching. My name is Michael for Tactica Imperialis with Kieran, and until next time, we'll see you all again. Bye for now.